All right, Connecticut wants to ban toy guns. Yes, it's the truth. Right now in legislation passing around, all right, they're talking about banning, all right, certain toy guns that look like real guns, and also making it a crime now if you have tainted guns. Like if you have a cap gun and you paint the tip black or you take the tip off, you know, that orange color, safety orange color thing, all right, that could be a crime now. And I hate to clue you, but when I buy a car and I bring it to my house, I say, you know what, I want to paint it a new color. The government doesn't go and say, oh, you can't do that. So why are they starting to want to do that with toy guns? All right, well, I know a lot of people out there play airsoft and paintball, and they, you know, take the orange little caps off or paint them over, because if you're out there in the woods and people see a bright orange object, it's pretty hard to play the game you want to play, you know what I mean? All right, so I think it's rather silly. If people want to customize a product which they purchase with their own money and they own, I believe they should be allowed to. And also, it gets into the whole fact that, you know, they're saying perhaps we also want to ban toy guns that look too much like real guns. All right. So if you have a BB gun that shoots a potentially lethal projectile, they want to make it look like a toy gun now. So that's safe. All right. You know, I mean, it's like a lot of people out there are forced to buy BB guns because they can't get a pistol. They don't want to get a pistol permit because, one, they have to give up their fingerprints, which is a biometric. All right, which is against the Fourth Amendment. So they don't want to do that. Also, it's a whole lot of time and money. You have to take classes and pay all these fees. It's really not worth it. For a little bit of self-defense, all right, a little bit of a deterrent, people might want to get themselves a BB gun or something just to potentially scare off a bad guy. All right, a lot of people out there, you know, I mean, let's just be honest before I get any farther with that. In Connecticut, you have to be 21 years or older to even get yourself, all right, a BB gun. So it's not like we have like little 12-year-old kids running around and, you know, getting these BB guns and doing stupid things with them. In my opinion, though, if you're dumb enough to get a gun, a toy gun that is, and point it at a cop in a threatening manner and know he knows that, all right, you aren't very bright and probably, you know, unfortunately might, deserve to get shot. All right. I mean, the whole reason why we're even having this legislation is because a lot of cops were mistaking toy guns as real guns. All right, you know, they were going around seeing someone walking around with something that looked like a real gun, and, you know, everybody panicked, and in that situation, the cop got scared and pulled the trigger, and bang. All right. In all honesty, though, if you're a cop, you have to know you're putting your life on the line, and to kind of jump around and get fidgety and scared, you know, and just start shooting people is a problem. All right, but, you know, we have also, you know, children out there who need to know better. In Connecticut, if you look at the BB gun laws, you're not allowed to carry a BB gun anyway. You're not allowed to have a BB gun on your possession in public. On your property you can, but you can't on other people's property, all right? Also, in Connecticut, you're not allowed to even carry the BB gun in the car unless it's in a locked box, unless you're returning it in factory packaging or something like that, all right? Usually you have to have it locked up, placed underneath the seat, inside, you know, the glove compartment, something like that. You know, I guess you're afraid, you know, the country's afraid, rather, that you're going to do drive-bys with a BB gun now. I mean, I don't know. I think we're getting a little too extreme on gun laws. All right, it's not the guns that are causing the problems. It's, you know, people once again. And, you know, banning toy guns or, you know, putting people in prison for painting of a magic. I remember I was looking at, hell, I did it. I had a cap gun, and I didn't like the way the little orange thing was, so I took one of those little Sharpie markers and I just colored in the tip. You know, we didn't kill anyone. We didn't get in trouble. I mean, you know, I believe they're taking away a lot of freedoms in this country, and particularly Connecticut is running amok on everything right now on laws. And, yeah, I'm just putting this video out there because I know it's one of those stories that doesn't get talked about, because usually anything that's in, you know, the General Assembly never leaves the General Assembly. So if you're a Connecticut citizen out there and you think this is a little silly, you know, banning or, you know, legislating toy guns, you know, have your voice heard. Call up your representatives, you know, do something, you know. You know, it's a republic. We got to get involved. All right. Thank you for your time. Take care.